स्क्रीन लगा दो स्क्रीन हाँ ठीक है गुड टू गो गुड इवनिंग अभिषेक गुड इवनिंग जानवी हाय Today we are starting one of its own class, something which has never happened before, and this session is known as orthology. Now a lot of you might be confused that what orthology actually is. Okay. Any idea? Anybody? Good evening everyone, I am good. Duration will be like 40 to 45 minutes. Well. Orthology is the study of correct usage of words. This encompasses various fields of study like science, psychology, philosophy, etc. So I'll be using this session for building your vocabulary, and we'll be having a series of such sessions. This is the first in the series. So coming to the, yeah Priyanka, that's right. Good. The first word. Today we will be discussing the phobias. Now, what are phobias? Phobia is an unconditional fear. Unconditional fear of something. People can be afraid of dust. They can be afraid of darkness, loneliness, etc. So today we'll be discussing some fears, some phobias, and I'll be also using some illustrations like you can see here. In this slide I have used an illustration. And why I do this? Because remember one thing, there is a quote by me, and I kind of, for impact I say that the memory is based on images, not facts and figures. I'm repeating, the memory is based on figures, not facts. Alright, so that is why I have used these figures. So whenever you look at these figures, you will be able to recollect that what the exact meaning of this word is, and moreover when you repeat the session probably you just look at the figure and you can get the answer. So the first phobia in our list is acrophobia. Acrophobia. What is acrophobia? It is the fear of heights. So you must have, a lot of you might be going for some treks, travels to some mountains and all those places, and some people do not actually go because they have an extreme acrophobia, and some people go but they do not go for treks. They will go there, do the camping, stay there, just chill out with friends, but do not actually go for adventure sports. So in that case you might be having acrophobia. So whenever, and these words are useful because in the reading comprehension they can use these words if a RC is on phobia, or maybe it can also be used in some contextual vocabulary questions. Okay, Ayush. So yeah, that is why I've come up with this session, so that Harsha, orthology would not be directly in CAT syllabus. No, it's basically indirect benefit. Your vocab would increase automatically, reading speed will increase, and you will be can recollect, that this is the word that you already know. So it will be easy for you to understand some RC passages or verbal ability questions. Cool. So okay, I want you guys to tell me one thing, that who all of you have these phobias. So if you have acrophobia, you will write, okay, I have acrophobia. In case you have other phobias which I'm going to discuss in this class, you can write that as well. Going to the next one. Acrophobia. Acrophobia. You can look at the illustration. There is a girl and she is so much scared of pointed objects. There is a knife, there is a syringe, and there is a scissor. She is so afraid of it. So basically, acrophobia is fear of needles or pointed objects. In case, I think a lot of you must have gone through this fear when you were young kids. That time, if you go to some doctor and they start, taking the syringe and filling in the medicine, and you get scared. Okay, no, I don't want to do that. So I also had that kind of fear when I was a young kid. Right now, I don't have it. If you have it, just give me in the comment section. Patel, you have it. Okay, cool. This is acrophobia. Okay, I want you to do one thing more. Like this session should be very interactive. You can comment that you have such fear. You can share your experiences with us as well. Your experiences of any acrophobic instance that you had, any acmophobic incident that you had, or you can also use these words in a sentence and write in the comment box, and I will check it out whether your sentences are correct or not. So let's do that. Anshuman says he has cat phobia. Okay, we'll come to that as well. Am I audible? I'm audible? Well, the next one, androphobia. Androphobia. So, what is androphobia? This is derived from a Greek word andros, and that means any male part of a plant, animal, or anything. So androphobia is basically fear of men, and this might happen due to some unfortunate incident majorly experienced by females of our society. This is something which a lot of females have. They have talked to me, and I felt that a lot of my female friends have this kind of fear due to some unfortunate circumstances and incidents. So, well, if you guys have it, then just comment there. My right mic is not working? Well, let's try it out then. Am I audible now? Am I properly audible now? Cool, I have just rectified it. Okay, great then. So this is fear of men. Cool, Ayush. Audio is low, just try to use your headphones. Diksha got to know when she was paragliding. Cool. So yeah, I need such comments that whatever your experience is. The next one. Now look at this slide. This is such a beautiful slide, and it's full of spider webs. You can see in both the directions. The top left, bottom right, full of spider web. Arachnophobia. This is fear of spiders. I have seen a lot of people having that. Like when you go to some ancient structure, ancient monument, if you have gone there, just tell me in your comment section. We'll discuss this even after the class. So, if you have experienced this kind of fear, you must have seen in the horror movies, like someone goes to some ancient palace or some ancient dilapidated building, abandoned structures, and they go there. A lot of spider webs are there, and they get scared. Okay, someone loves spiders. That's really cool. The next one. Yeah. Bibliophobia. How many of you have that? This fear should not be there, because we should actually love books, because books are the if you have a book, you don't need a friend full of knowledge and wisdom. But jokingly saying, a lot of people have that. Places in Rajasthan, yeah, right. Harry Potter, right. Cool. So this is bibliophobia, full of books, and when you're okay, can you tell me what is the love for books? Like, some people love books. I do love books. So how many of you have love for books, and what is it called? Can you tell me? Demotivate phobia hai, Ayush? Rishi has it. Okay, how many of you love books? And can you tell me what is the love for books called? Like fear of books is called as bibliophobia. What is the love for books called? Amresh, the tips are, that is why I have used images. As I said earlier, the memory is based on figures, not facts. So that's why I use these books. You look at it, somehow you can recall. It has a recall value. Bibliophilia. Yeah, right. Devanshu, Jitesh, Utkarsh. That's right. That's right. So bibliophilia is basically bibliophilia. It's not bibliophile. Bibliophile is someone who loves books, and bibliophilia is the love for books. And anybody of you, if you actually write, like might be some students who would be writing stories or poems, something like that. If you have it, then just shoot it on the page in the comment sections as well. The next one, Catotrophobia. Catotrophobia. This is fear of mirrors. I don't know if you have it or not, but there are certain movies which are based on fear of mirrors. Can you name them? Kunal, you don't have love for books, especially, but you love studying since last year. That's cool. Okay, anybody, have you watched any movie which is based on catotrophobia? A fear of mirrors, or maybe there was no fear, but afterwards the fear grew in the characters? Kunal says, लड़कियों को तो बिल्कुल भी नहीं होगा ये fear. Kunal, there is a movie which is called Oculus. Oculus, ये जो mirror मैंने use किया है, this is from the movie Oculus. And yeah, Mirrors is also a movie, and a lot of girls had the fear in that movie. You should watch that once. Black Mirror, Prashant says. Hello, Rijul. Oculus, yeah, perfect. And someone says Shapit. Shapit, I don't remember watching that, but yeah, it might be there. Cool. The next one. Claustrophobia. And you know what? It is said that claustrophobia ranks among the topmost phobias in the world. Like it ranks in the top 5 of all the fears. Claustrophobia is very common. And sometimes it is not there, but it develops when you are left alone in a lift or a closed room. It's basically fear of closed or confined spaces. The illustration that I've used over here is basically from an article which was talking about claustrophobia. If you have claustrophobia during the pandemic, like you can see, coronavirus is spread all across. So there's basically a lot of people had this fear during the lockdown. Like they were locked inside, some closed houses, closed rooms as well. Like some students who are in Delhi, they are preparing for a lot of competitive exams. They live inside one room and they could not move out, and they developed claustrophobia. It has become very common since lockdown. Pandemic made us face that. Yeah, right, Bhumika. Nihar has it badly. कृष्णा, अच्छा आखिर तक डेविल विन करता है, राइट? ठीक है, सब लोग बताएंगे मुझे कि किसको किसको ये वाला फियर है. ये बहुत ही कॉमन है. देखते हैं कितना कॉमन है हम लोग के बीच में. 200 people are watching live. Let's see 10% लोगों को है क्या? Anshuman asks, how should I develop the love of reading books? Anshuman, this question requires a descriptive answer, and for that I will again make a session like this one. Okay, the how to develop love for books. I have planned some sessions in which we'll be discussing how to read newspapers, how to read the articles. Like some people told me that, that we know that it is very important to read the articles in newspapers, but somehow we cannot do it. So I'll tell you the tricks and tips, to how to develop that love for reading. We will have a session on that. Next, Illurophobia. Who is this? Who is this on this slide? Illurophobia is fear of clowns. Who is this? I think all of you must have watched this movie. This is the Joker. Coulrophobia is fear of clowns, and this phobia has been taken into consideration in a lot of movies. There's one horror movie that is called It, IT. It has 2 parts. I think a lot of you must have watched it. Devi Prasad, that was a good joke. Batman must have the fear. Very good. Well done, Devi Prasad. That was a really nice comment. There's a Joker. And which Joker is it? The latest one? Okay, so a lot of actors have played Joker, the favorite arch enemy of Batman. And I want you to tell me that who is your favorite Joker? Tell me in the comments. Which actor do you think has played the best Joker ever? This was Joaquin Phoenix, right? Joaquin Phoenix supremacy, Rachel. So you tell me, who do you like the most in the role of Joker? Ayush says, let's put a smile on that face. That is the best thing Joker has said, but then it has got a very dark interpretation. Heath Ledger fans, raise your hands. Sai Krishna says that. Who is Heath Ledger fan? I personally feel that Heath Ledger was the best Joker. Seriously, so I am raising my hand. Heath Ledger. Cool. Going to next one. Dentophobia. This is fear of dentists. By the way, I haven't experienced, I'm yet to experience this fear because and even my friends or people I know do not have this kind of fear. But once I got a tooth removal when I was 7 or 8 years old. The kind of pain that was there, it made me, scared of dentists for some years, of course. There's fear of dentists. Let's see who has that. This one. This one. Amitabh Bachchan's favorite Joker. Wow, Devesh. This is Illurophobia. Illurophobia. Fear of cats. And somebody just said that he has cat phobia. Bhavya says madness lot like gravity. All it needs a little push. Nice. Okay. Let's do one thing. All of you, put in your favorite quotes by Joker. Favorite quotes which Joker has said. All the Jokers. Heath Ledger, Joaquin Phoenix, or whoever. Janvi loves being a dentist. Okay, she gets to eat ice cream after that. Cool. Okay. So, Illurophobia is fear of cats. Some people have it. I have seen people having fear of cats, and it happens when you see your cat in the darkness. When you are walking down a dark lane, and you see 2 eyes glimmering and shining at you, and you get scared. That happens, and that's fear of cats. Fear of tiger? No, Jitesh. It's not about the entire feline family. It's specifically about the cats. Right? Harsh is Illurophile actually. Can play one from comics. Yeah, right. Doja loves cats. Do you know how I got these cards? Cool. I'm really excited and really happy to train you. You guys are really well read and well behaved also. So it was a lovely session interacting with you all. But I would want to end this session over here, where this is a message for you all. The previous slide was all about fear of cats, right? But this slide is all about, even if you fear a cat, do not fear the cat, because iQuanta is here. I'll be taking care of all your doubts, be it any section. Even after CAD is over, you might be having trouble with group discussions, personal interviews, analytical writing. So I am there, iQuanta is there, and we all will actually, all of us, we can increase the competition. I'm not very sure that all of us would go into IIMs, but I'm really sure that IIM would actually be, they would be thinking that we have missed some really bright students, really bright minds at iQuanta. So this is what we have to do, and I need your support, true support, full dedication, and we all will do that. Okay, so I need your promise, and let's do that. Till then, we'll meet again. Tomorrow I have a class, and we'll keep on having these short and smart sessions about vocabulary building, about tips and tricks, about calculations, etc. Till then, have a good bye, have a great weekend. Bye.